Hey guys, Fire here from InDepth Gaming, bringing you another first impressions video. This time we're checking out DECEIVE Inc. This game is developed by Sweet Bandit Studios, published by Tripwire Interactive, and released on March 21st, 2023, for a price starting at $20. There's also a $30 bundle that gives you some extra cosmetic stuff as well. But yeah, so I know normally on our first impressions videos, I show kind of my first go-through of playing the game and sharing those initial thoughts. But in this situation, I tried to do that, and I found myself just needing to spend a little more time understanding the game. So this will kind of be like a first impression / review, and I just want to share my thoughts. So what is DECEIVE Inc? DECEIVE Inc is a solo and multiplayer team-based game where you have to complete various objectives in a level to extract out with a stash of items. Now, I'm going to go ahead and queue us up, and while we're queuing here, the way the game works is you're presented with agents. There's 8 agents currently in the game. I would assume they're going to add more agents, and every one of those agents comes with different weapon sets and some abilities that they can use. Now, those abilities and weapon sets allow you to have an advantage in one area or another. I see it being more advantageous if you're in a team-like environment where you can have your team have different combinations of characters to better complete your tasks. But the way the game generally works is you're going to be able to always be kind of camouflaged like an assassin, and you're going to be paired up with all these other players who are trying to complete the same objective as you. Now, there's going to be different rooms and areas in the game where you have to find, key cards to navigate and progress through, pick up access patches, gather these little intel things, as you can see here, to be able to do certain actions in the game. And then while you're dealing with all that, you have to make sure that none of these other players in the game detect you and try to kill you, because once you die in a solo game, you have one life. There's no redo, there's no try again. It's when you're done, you're done. Now, if you look at the middle of my screen, you're going to see 2 kind of rows of 5. You can see where I just picked up that little health icon right next to the bottom of my screen. There's 5 different pickups where you can customize a deck. I'm trying to get away from that noise that guy's shooting. But there's 5 different kind of upgrades you can pick up throughout the game. And then along with all those upgrades, you're going to be able to pick up key cards. There's 5 different access key cards. And if you go into rooms without the right key cards or the correct clothes, you're going to get detected not only by other players, but the AI who's going to try to kill you. So, as you can see, we have a variety of characters, all with different abilities, and we're all trying to do the same objective, but you have to be suspicious of every single person while you're playing. Now, the game's got a handful of new maps in it so far, and they're all very unique when it comes to layouts, but all the objectives are the same. So I'll kind of show you this here in a second. So you can see this is where I've camouflaged just this character. Now, I look like this to everybody, and if other characters only see me facing the last direction that I walked. So, as you can see, I can turn around, but characters would just see me facing this direction. Along with my gadgets and gear I have my gun here. I also have this, mini turret I can deploy, as well as I can collect intel from a distance with my binoculars to then try to gather what I need without causing too much suspicion on myself. So if you can see here, I can open this little door without being right next to things. And then, I have to be careful grabbing things. That could have been a player that was trying to kill me. It may not have been a player, but I can hear gunshots. Now, you see all these, lettered areas? These are where vault terminals are. We have to go through and open up all of the vault terminals before any characters can really evacuate and leave. So, once they're all opened, that means one player is now eligible to grab the last item and try to extract. So you're either going to extract with every player, or if you don't extract, you're going to have to kill everybody. And a lot of the games that I've noticed kind of come out by characters' deaths and not really people extracting. But, that kind of just varies with the sessions as you're playing. So here now, I'm going to disguise as a staff, because I can walk in here safely now. But looks like there's a player here that I can try to kill, and I managed to take out this character who was trying to be trappish. So I need to now try to get out of here before anybody else sees me. but I have all these AI characters now that want to kill me. So I have to try to run and get back to cover without being detected before another player sees me. So now it looks like I was able to get hidden, which is great, and I've already picked up a green keycard, managed to kill a player, but I'm now really low on health. So let's eat some of this food around the area. Hopefully nobody spots me, because we know there's another player in these areas, so we have to be very cautious. So let's go see what all the noises appear with everybody freaking out. Now, right now it looks like all these players see me crouching, but in reality I'm actually just here hiding from them, and they don't really know if I'm a real person or not. So let's go investigate the noise over here at B and kind of see what's going on. So this is a blue room. We need to have a blue security guard outfit, which we do not have. So if we walk in there right now, we're going to look extremely suspicious. But even sitting here with a green outfit, we look incredibly suspicious as well. So let's switch to this basic character's costume. And while we're trying to figure out what noises are, we can sit here and act like we're a regular character. And now, there's not a set amount of the characters, but there is also one character in the game that is a legendary character. So trying to find that legendary character is something that's a really big task to try to do. Now, there's a lot of people playing in this lobby, so there's going to be a lot of fights happening. We've been fortunate enough to survive one, and we encountered and heard 2 different fights, so we have a vague idea that people are fighting at D. So we're going to try to get over there, but pick up some health and try to be a little better off. Now, that guy is just running and sprinting. That pretty much tells me that was a player. So if we kind of track where he's going, but it looks like we lost him, we know that that's a player because the way that characters work and the way AI interact with things, you have to kind of pay attention to different body languages, and that's how you really distinguish stuff. Now, as far as my thoughts on the game, is this game fun and enjoyable? I honestly have really enjoyed playing this game. You know, it does come in at a little bit of a steep price point, but knowing that multiplayer does feature crossplay, you will have a much better experience playing with people. Now, we currently have the ability to walk into that blue room, but we don't have a blue key card. So if we stand right next to this and hack it, it's going to look very suspicious. But if we stand here and just use our thing sideways and then make it look like we're about to walk in. Oh, look, a ton of people are dead. So, unfortunately, we're probably a little late to this party, but that's fine. No harm, no foul. We're just going to leave this zone, and we'll come back to another zone. While we're in here, we're going to take advantage. Oh, we don't have enough. There's no intel to get ammo. That's unfortunate. So, unfortunately, we can't reload our ammunition. So, you know, everything's about gathering and finding the resources you need, but trying not to die and also stay as undetectable as you can. So we'll try to navigate to another area of the room, and this is kind of the basic principle of this game. You know, walk around, try not to be too suspicious, complete the objectives. You know, there's one of the vault securities that's already been unlocked. Can we try to unlock the other 2? And it's just kind of a rinse and repeat styled system as you try to do all these different things and not have anybody get super suspicious of the actions that you're taking and doing. So it looks like there's people running down the hall up here, so odds are there's a player up here, because you can always find and follow characters. Now, if you don't have good abilities, you might want to blend in with those characters and try hiding yourself. So I hear gunshots up ahead, so we're going to quickly just sneak in here and see what we can find. Doesn't look like there's anything of value, but we can see that some people have died in this room. So we'll probably want to get out of here, but we're going to head toward that noise to see if maybe there's some dead bodies, maybe there's some key cards and loot that we can pick up. Now, the downside is we don't have a lot of ammunition, so this might be a little rough, and this could very well kill us. But the game does a really good job, though, that once you do fail, of getting back into the motion and being able to search. You can queue while spectating and get thrown immediately into an area. Now, I think the best way to play this game, personally, is finding a team, finding a group of people. I've had luck using the Xbox looking for a group feature to find players to play with, which has been really nice. So if that is something that you're struggling with trying to find people to play with, you know, that's definitely a thing you can consider. You know, as you can see here, AIs aren't really going to do what I'm doing here, jumping up and down trees. So maybe, you know, it just becomes risky things that you do to hopefully not get yourself caught. So here's a character just running. I don't know if that's a person or not, or maybe it's somebody that was running from all the gunshots. We haven't really found the noise that was going on, but, you know, we'll try to investigate a little further. But that's kind of going to bring me up there for the end of my kind of impression stuff. You know, do I think this game's worth it? For $20, it's not bad, especially if you can dive into this with some friends to play with. And if you don't have friends to play with, you know, you can always find people through looking for group or crossplay. You know, a lot of people generally want to communicate with this game and be very teamwork oriented, as it's something that kind of is the nature of the game. So I found, you know, some pretty good luck and experience with that kind of a focus. It doesn't look like anybody's tailing us, but we do need to continue making further progress toward objectives. So we're going to go outside and see how close we can get to E over here. I don't know how many players are still alive either. This is the little extraction zone, so this is where you have to take the final items to leave. Looks like nobody's really over here, but unfortunately I can't tell how many other players are alive in our game. There is no indication, which I think would be kind of cool, especially in the solo mode, to be like there's one team left or there's two teams left. But the game doesn't really share that information with us. Looks like we just found a little pantry closet here. We don't really need to be in here, but we'll continue just kind of our moving and migrating to areas. It looks like there are some people running, so we'll see if we can't get a little closer to areas. Let's see. Don't really see anybody. But yeah, if you guys do enjoy this video, I'd appreciate you considering hitting that thumbs up button. Maybe consider subscribing if you haven't already. But yeah, that's about all like I said, all I've got for commentary. So just kind of ramble a little bit. Just kind of talk about my gameplay experience here. I hope you guys have been enjoying like some of the stuff we've been doing a little differently with the channel. You know, we're trying to get more and more titles, as you guys are sure you're aware, of the variety of content we put out. But we're trying to also improve that quality. I know that Dream and I are really enjoying doing these commentary videos. I know you haven't seen as much of Dream lately on the channel. He's had some stuff going on, but hopefully he'll be back in full swing here shortly. You know, but we've all got our priorities and things that we're taking care of, so it just becomes the juggling game that we're all dealing with. So we know there's gunshots in here, so let's see if we can try to get into some action. Looks like people are shooting up here. Are they shooting below us? I think they're below us. Alright, so we're going to quickly dip down here and see if we can't get to where the noise is. Maybe we could try to kill somebody else. This is a game, too, that really relies on like sound and your perception of spaces. So you have to really work at things and make an effort. Looks like there are a lot of dead bodies in here. So we'll go ahead and wash our sink and try not to get too detected by other players. I do see some pickups and upgrades that we can nab, which is definitely a nice thing. I don't know if I can nab them with my binoculars, though. No. I actually have to walk over here and pick them all up. Maybe this will get us killed. Maybe we'll be lucky. Don't know. But hey, we did get 2 of our additional upgrades. And we did see that. I think that blue guy that was hiding as a security guard was definitely our target. So I think we might try to head the way we last saw him.
Couldn't help yourself.
Yeah, gunshots right up here. My guess is this is that guy. And who knows, maybe it is the last guy, because I'm not hearing a whole heck of a lot of noise. I think that might be a player. I don't think AI crouches that good.
Vault terminal deactivated. Must be nice to have others do your job.
Ooh, the vault is open. Where is the vault? I don't actually know where the vault is.
Open.
Okay, so the vault's been opened, so the guy has the bag. So once you grab that bag, it'll start pinging your location for the other alive players. So we're going to try to just like wait in like a kind of a nearby vicinity of everything until we see our opportunity to really pounce and attack the last player alive. Maybe we can try to get some health. Let's see if there's any health in this room. But they haven't picked up the bag yet, so that gives us a little bit of hope. Oh, it looks like there's some fruit. Will this give us health? Gave us a little bit. We just need to get our health back up to full. Maybe we can do that in here. There's another spot to eat. Looks like there's some more fruit. And they still haven't picked up the bag. So I wonder if they're just waiting to pick that up and seeing if they actually are the last player alive or not wanting to get ambushed. I do think we should probably switch out to a civilian disguise, so we're going to go ahead and do that.
I'm not much of a people person.
Because we don't really want to be anybody that's not a civilian. We'll find this last person.
All your efforts will come to naught.
Alright, so that's the bag. And now we just gotta see where they go to kind of drop it off. They have 5 minutes, so that'll kind of give us a good little timeline of how much is left in the game here. And they're gonna go to one of the different escape zones.
There you are.
Okay, so those guys are shooting, which is good. So we see that player, so we're just gonna wait here and watch and see if they come out. And then we might take advantage of them. Not knowing how many players are left alive, this is definitely a struggle for us. Okay, so we know that blue character.
You really think you can get away with it?
Oh, are we in a secured area? I didn't think we were in a secured area. Why did we get shot?
Another spy? Really? No way. I've lost another one. Useful.
Alright, now we're a guard. I guess we were in a secured area and I just didn't realize it. So we're gonna walk closer to this bag. Unfortunately, we're very low on health. So let's see if we can't up our... Oh, unfortunately, it looks like we were taken out there, and that's going to be kind of the end of our game here. Let's see if we can get our mission report and just see how good we did. It's kind of like your how you did, how you didn't do, kind of it's your end match summary. You have an account level and a mastery. The account level is just your overall level across everything. Your mastery is character-specific levels.
Should we take our time?
So, like when you go in here to
quickly?
get your characters and stuff, you have weapons and things you can unlock as you progress your characters, and you can see there's 8 different ones. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this first impressions gameplay / review kind of thing. And if you enjoyed the video, like I said again, if you don't mind, consider hitting that subscribe button and maybe hitting that like button if you did enjoy it. And we'll catch you next time. Have a great rest of your day.